Alright, let's see it actually. Hanging up on a complaint is crazy, especially with attitude. They just got me mad, bro. The disrespect is why I'm mad. I don't care as much if I wasn't like disrespected, bro, but I hang up on somebody trying to make a report, crazy work. To tell me that I'm not allowed in the room because I've came in there respectfully instead of making a big deal outside on the table or outside on the floor. Make that make sense. That's crazy work. It's all right though. You can get sued. Don't care. I work for $1 billion casino. Make maybe $1 million, $2 million a week. We make 20, 30 million a week. Crazy work. But let's see. 100%. Bro, you guys could tell I'm so mad right now. Fucking pissed, dude. I'll post the clip of the video of the phone call in a minute after I'm done. The way bro talked to me just now was crazy, bro. 100%. Bro, I'll make them have to spend way more than I've ever lost here, 100%, just by suing them. I don't give a fuck, I'll get it back. They will too, but they don't want to like actually like just fix the mistake and say sorry. They just want to be dicks. So. All right, cool. I would rather talk to him in private, actually.
Yeah, he's gonna put you back.
All right, cool, thank you. I'm gonna use the restroom, is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You guys are going in my pocket. Bro, we live on YouTube with it. Let's go, gang. Fucking. I'm about to call them out on every single thing. Everything they do to cheat is finna get exposed, and it's all got video. I have videos of literally all of it, so let's go ahead and do that to them. So that's where that mysterious box is. I don't think I have to sign into it, to be honest. I don't think I have to. I mean, I could, but I don't. You guys have me, there's a door up there. Okay. I'm gonna come out first. I gotta give you my full name. You already know my full name. That's crazy work. What time is it? Let's look. There's nothing in the bag, actually, but... Bro, this is... You see this, guys? It's crazy work. Sorry, I'm getting minutes if you use this. Let that slide, right? There's a charger in here, brother. Damn, you're so scared of the charger, aren't you? That's crazy work, dude. I'm sure you guys are watching this video about it. It's fucking wild, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Help it out.
There's a big different level of disrespect, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like during
I tried to multiple times actually. And I tried to speak with the white people. Bro, that's fine. I've tried to. Yeah, we'll just talk about it, right? I got paid as a level of disrespect I've done, so it's all good. A gambling commission is one person? That's crazy work. I mean, it's a gaming commission. A commission is more than one person, brother.
So if you would explain what your complaint is.
I have multiple complaints, numerous. I have
Start
proof
off
of
with
all of them.
a storytelling.
Oh, okay.
Start from the very beginning.
Okay. So them not tracking what I'm playing, my actual bet size, they don't have to track every single hand, but sitting there telling me I've only played $400 when I lost 1,000 and was there for 4 hours. And then you told me I flat bet $20 to $55 for 4 hours, and you told me I only played $400.
Is that from today or
Yep.
what?
We're not even counting the week I was here and I did 35K, 5K every single day. We're not going to count what you guys did while I was on the table. Then that's crazy. But I have that on video.
Before we start, the gaming commission is a different entity than the casino.
Okay.
Yeah,
you guys audit yourself
because we work on the forums.
Yeah, you audit yourselves.
Okay.
I work for
here about what time
too.
this morning?
9:30.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was calmer earlier. You know what I mean? I was way calmer. You know, but the level of disrespect I've gotten.
Are you playing
is
slot
crazy.
machines? Or
No, we don't play slots, bro. We just play blackjack.
Blackjack?
Yep.
So you're saying you played from 9:30 to what time?
I mean, I probably left. Also, I probably left the table in total probably like 30 to 45 minutes of that whole time. So
9:30 until recently?
probably about we'll say 2, give or take.
And your complaint is they're not giving you enough credit for the time that you
No, they're
played?
not paying attention to my bet. Okay. I've sat here for a week straight. You guys know that. You have it recorded.
Second of all,
The casino does, you know, but you work here at the casino, so it's, you know, you work for the same company, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I sat here for a week, I did 5K a day. You know, I pay attention to my bet size, pay attention to my wager, everything. I work for a casino, you guys know what stake is? I work for them, and they make way more than you guys do a week, sadly, right? An online casino makes more than y'all. But you know what's crazy is I've sat there with $50 and played $117,000 on blackjack, but here I can sit here with 1,000 and lose money? Like lose wager? How do you lose $1,000 only wager 400? Make that make sense? And that's what they said.
yeah,
and
explain how that works.
I don't know. That's what the fuck I'm saying, bro.
You're playing 400, but you're saying that you're
No, I lost 1,000, but they said I only played 400. That doesn't even make fucking sense.
So you're saying today you lost 1,000.
Yeah. Told me I only played 400. Exactly.
You're saying that your rating for today is a $400 loss, and it should be 1,000.
It should be, yeah.
Okay. I just want to
Understood.
make sure I understand.
I'm upset with how I've been treated, honestly. I have it on catered.
Well, before you leave here, I just want to get the initial part of the process of the gaming commission to make it go higher up later on.
I mean, it's going to regardless.
I'm going to give you my card.
I work for the Oregon Lottery too, so I mean,
Okay.
I know who to contact.
I'm going to give you my card, and it has my email address. And once you calm down with everything else, just throw everything into a document, like a Word document, and send it to me. And I'll start the investigation.
Why not just start it right now?
Because that's how we do it here at the gaming commission. Okay, we need a written document from you with your complaints. Be as detailed as possible.
I already got it written down, so that's good.
Yeah,
Majority of it's on YouTube, actually live. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Like you can submit videos as well.
What's live? It's on YouTube. It's already live. I don't have to video record you. That's illegal.
Well,
But I can audio record for sure.
YouTube channel or whatever else.
YouTube. It's fine.
I mean, later on, if you want me to do.
I can send you the video. I'm not gonna use YouTube.
Okay. Okay. Here's my card and my information. It has an email address.
Robert, yourself. Yourself. PERCELL.
So you said you've been playing in the last 2 weeks here?
I've played here for way longer than 2 weeks. My first week here, I got to diamond, and a day I got to diamond.
Is there a same table that you play on?
No,
Blackjack?
I don't know. We play all the tables, bro.
You always play with cards.
Yeah, and I told them before, brother, I work for a casino. Obviously, I'm an advantage player. I've said that. I told them they could ban me if they wanted to. If they didn't want to do that, instead, they found ways to cheat, and it's been obvious. Having sit-ins, I work for a casino. I know what a sit-in is. That's crazy, bro.
When
I can name who the sit-ins are. They've already told me. I know exactly who they are, so
What do you mean?
you guys are pretty screwed on that.
like a cold person.
I don't know how to explain it to you. You know what I mean, brother?
I know what a shill is.
Yeah, it's a show. It's the same thing.
Okay, but so are you suggesting that somebody was sat?
No, not today. No, not today, but it has happened, especially the week I did 5K every day.
Okay, and so you're saying that when you were betting 5K a day,
Yep.
that the casino
Had chills, yes,
had
100%.
people sit
1000%.
at the table?
Yep.
And what advantage does that give the casino?
I don't know. They hit 20 versus 5. Fucked up my 19. I don't know.
Is it the same
know.
So
person?
you're
It's always
saying-
the same person. And no, there's 3 of them, and I have all of them on camera. So
Can you just describe him?
I don't need to.
Well, if you want me to do an investigation and look back on the video,
I mean,
possibly, if
I
we
don't.
have that
I'm not going to
access.
tell you who I know is the show. So that's crazy. To be honest,
Well,
that would be stupid on my part.
Well, if they're doing this at the casino, don't you think it would be important for us to
You
know
also
this?
work for the casino, so at the end of the day, it doesn't.
Well, we work for the
Let's
tribe.
get a couple.
Is it for the tribe or is it for the casino?
We don't work for the casino.
Okay.
The gaming commission is not one person. Okay, the gaming commission is the 5 names that you see up there. They're not here every day, all day. We can't just give an audience to them this moment.
As long as Michael's not up there, he's a fucking dick.
Well, see, to get this whole process to be in front of
Executive
this,
casino.
so to get this process
They just
started in
opened
front of
it
these
and hung up
people,
on me.
that's when you write the statement.
Sorry,
Be as detailed as possible.
On what is my issue? My issue is them not tracking my play correctly.
I know
My
your
issue is them
is.
putting shills on the table, which I know are shills. It's
But I want
not.
to give you this opportunity. We don't normally have people come back here. This is the first step in the investigation. You send an email to me, get as detailed as possible, and I'll write it up and investigate it the best I can, and then.
So you just come up here for me to get your email.
It's further on the card.
So that's it. It's the whole combat.
Well, I brought you back here.
Brother, this conversation is gonna go deeper than this. The level of disrespect, the things I know for a fact. Like
You're
what?
not sharing them all with us. You're saying I know who.
Brother, I don't know them by name, but I just know guaranteed for a fact they are.
Yeah, but I asked you the description.
They're fucking some Oriental chick. Her and some Oriental dude. That's a fact. It's not even bullshit. There's no way that somebody has enough. Bro, I'm a millionaire. I can show you my bank account. There's no way that some random person at a casino is sitting at a table losing as much as I've seen her lose and continuing with me. There's no way. You're not a millionaire. Like I know for a fact you're not. No fucking way.
All right, Robert, you have any other questions of us?
I do. I'm really upset. I'm sorry. Let me get a second. Like, I'm sorry, but it's irritating.
If this is what you
I
have
brought
to do,
this. I brought this up a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, and nobody wanted to do anything about it, right? They wanted to make it seem like I'm in the wrong, right?
Okay.
I was really nice earlier. I have it on video. They even complimented on me, or they complimented me even on how cordial I was, right? Given the circumstances. But now it's like, okay, I'm trying to speak with the gaming commission or an executive to try to get it fixed because for one, they never offered me my W-2 last year for 35K. I get 90% of that back. That's a write-off. This is promotion work. So for me to not even be able to get that even as a write-off, that's negative 35K. What's 35 divided by 100? That's a lot.
But also
Like-
put that in the same edit on the Word document that you sent to my email address about not getting your W-2 form. And I'll look into that as well.
Okay, well,
Okay.
all right. So what do you want from me right now?
That's it. You have my information and you explain what your
So they
for.
have, all right. So
Detail as possible.
and how do I know this actually gonna get taken seriously, bro? Because I've literally I'm not even trying to be a dick, man. All right. So far, when I walked in here, I thought, you know what I mean. You guys are auditing yourself. I work for casino. They audit themselves.
Which casino is this?
Steak.
again?
Steak.
What's this at?
They make steak.us. Google it. You'll see it. Yeah. And I get millions of views to every YouTube video. It's just not in your. I mean, even on Instagram, you guys they blocked me on Instagram for explaining their bonus.
Yeah.
For saying, hey, that blackjack bonus, you guys put a flat amount into it, but no one has hit that. If they did, it would reset. No one has hit it. They
Well,
blocked me for that.
This is also compliant to your statement as well.
Put it all in there, 'cause,
So how do I know it's just gonna get taken seriously? Because I don't think it is. I don't feel like it is at all.
If it was gonna be taken seriously, I would have just walked up there and gave you this card instead of bringing you back here to listen to your complaints. Okay? So. Any other questions?
are you be able to use that card as an
Yeah, I can take a picture of it and scan it with my phone. We're good. But
So the way this works, I mean, there's really
Bro,
no
I
way for
called
you to sit here and watch us do our thing, but if you send this email,
Bro, this is supposed to be the highest level you can take it. So what is that?
You're saying, what do I do? You haven't given us a choice.
Me calling it exactly. I called Mike, and he looked.
His voice.
yeah, I called Michael. He literally when I was on the phone with him. That's what I'm saying. And then he hung up on me disrespectfully. He's like, I think you got the.
The only way to know if it's gonna be done is to sit here next to us while we do it, and that doesn't happen, so if. you
Then how
don't
do I
get a
know it's gonna be? If the
response,
only way for me to know it's
gotta
gonna
let
be
me
done is to
finish.
sit here next to you while you do it, then
What else can I tell you? Do you trust that we're gonna do something with it? Cause you asked, how can I know? You either have to trust that we're gonna do something with it or not, but if you send that in, I'm gonna do my part. I'm sitting right here across from you, looking you in the eye, I'm gonna do my part on it. If you don't trust that, there's no other way but you sitting here next to me, and that can't happen.
You mentioned like 3 or 4 things when you needed each one of your complaints that you had documented.
separate.
If the
Or
casino,
what?
no, it can all be in the, but if the casino is running a game that is not, fair, it's our job to deal with that. So if this is indeed the case and somebody's coming on the table and affecting the outcome of the game, we're gonna take that very seriously. I don't know of the casino employing shills. There are regulations that say that they can't, but.
And they also do anyway, just like any other casino.
Well, and if that's the case and you can give us a description, we can find it on video, which if all of that is true, then.
100%.
Send it all to us and we'll do the
100%.
So these
investigation.
people, you're winning at one certain point.
Yeah, like I've
These
won.
people-
I've been up, bro,
Wait,
and then
hold
they've
on.
came and ruined
And
it.
these people,
Hitting 20 to a 5.
while you're winning a whole lot, they just come to the table and everything changes.
Yeah, so literally, I explained like 4 different instances of that same person coming to my table. One in the high limit room. That was that. So I mean, that's one. And then I don't remember exactly how the hand played out. Not that time, but down here, I did 2 $250 bets. That person came to my table. Magically, like dealer has a 5, I have 2 10s, split, ran 4 hands. Did something with I had like a 15 or something. I think I stood, and then the 20. You're gonna hit a 20 to a 5, and then every time you come to my table, you have all these chips like you've won on. But if you're hitting a 20 to a 5, you obviously don't know how to play, and it's every single time on the table. You're doing everything that you're playing against the player. You're playing with the house at that point, and it's obvious, especially like if you play a couple million games of blackjack. Probably played about 4 million games of blackjack in total. There's a list. There's an exact number that's tracked. They already know that. I've told them that before. They already know that. And if you're gonna,
I'm sorry, I don't
they
know
know
you,
that, so they cheat me, which is crazy.
I don't know you, so I'm gonna ask. You said you
It's all
were
good.
but-
Yeah, I know how to play blackjack. I feel like I have an advantage over people who don't. 100%.
Okay, because when I think of an advantage player, I think of somebody who knows how to count cards or shuffle track or.
Okay, well, what's
keep
the
track
difference
of
between
aces.
counting cards is illegal? But what's the difference between counting cards and pulling somebody off the table mid-hand, or misdealing, or ignoring their hit and dealing yourself? What's the difference in that? Honestly, one's using skill, the other one is blatantly cheating.
So are you saying that you
Well,
count
then
cards?
You just
No.
said that's the difference, but I'm trying to get your definition of an advantage player.
Somebody who knows how to play versus people who don't.
Gotcha, okay. All right. I define it differently.
Yeah.
define
I mean, if I
advantage
played 4
player
million games
as-
of blackjack, you better best believe I know how to play blackjack.
Oh, I'm not
You can take that how you
suggesting
want
that
to,
you
but
don't.
I'm not gonna say
I'm not
anything.
suggesting that you don't know how to play blackjack. I just, in the industry, there's a term for advantage player, and that's somebody who gets an advantage over the house based on
How do you do that when they shuffle the deck when you go to the ATM if the black card ain't been pulled? That's all against the rules, actually. They said that. The dealer, actually, told me that. So I left, and I told them I was going to the ATM. You can watch the video. That's all I did. He told me I literally lost, like, I think, second $200, or I think it was, like, $150 maybe. Lost it, and I was like, I'm going to go to the ATM. I go to the ATM. I come back. It's a brand new deck. No one else was on the table. No one else came on the table. Now, their mistake was the dealer told me they're not allowed to do that. So why did you do that? Because why?
Yeah, it's normally a long process, so.
If they're not allowed to do it, why'd they do it, brother? Like, that just doesn't make sense.
How long
If I'm losing, though, why would you do that? Like, obviously, I don't know what I'm
Give them the
doing.
table to the ATM and back?
Maybe 5 minutes, if that.
So no, it takes a little longer than that normally.
It takes about 5. It took me about 5 minutes.
No, he's saying to shuffle 6 decks of cards, right?
Who's changing?
Well, I
the
mean,
index
yeah.
cards?
I don't know what they did, honestly. I don't know what they did, but I came back, it was a brand new deck, so.
Okay.
And a different dealer, so.
There actually are regulations that talk about how if the table's dead.
It wasn't dead if I pulled them coming back. And that was my thing with them.
Okay, but if nobody's sitting at the table, that's considered a dead table, and if you're gone X amount of, there's policy where they will shuffle. So, anyways, I don't want to argue.
I'm not arguing.
What
It's whatever.
the policies are. I mean,
Yeah, that's a gray area. They can utilize that, whatever benefits them. They you know what I mean? Use that to their advantage, however. You know what I mean? 100%.
Robert, do you live in Oregon, or do you
Yes,
live
I
in a
do.
different city?
I live in Oregon, Billy.
You work in a different